welcome back everyone. Today we have another video. This time is for Edward Newgate. As I'm exploring the leader again, I've seen some lists playing this kind of version, a bit different, but basically the same concept, where you play a bunch of big guys and a bunch of rushers to finish the game. And I think this is the best version of the deck by far. At least on this set, because we don't have as much consistency in the for the only white bear pirates list. So this is the most consistent list that you can find right now for this leader, and it works very well. It's actually a really scary leader going first, especially. Going second is more manageable, but going first, their curve is absolutely brutal. Like they go. So the idea of the deck is to set up a body and then finish the game with rushers. So to do that, you do basically, if you're going first, you go Nami into Robin into Ace or Luffy into another Ace or more rushers, and then that finishes the game very quickly. And you mitigate the downside of the leader by that you're a 6k leader by every card in your deck that you want to defend. Is gonna have 6k. So basically all the cards in your hand and in your field and the leader are gonna have 6k, and you're gonna be easy to defend because you're gonna be drawing the cards basically every turn. And it does work very well. It definitely does. So into some of the cards that I'm playing the Ace. I wanted to try it out as it makes a lot of sense in this leader. It's a 6k attacker, of course, and he puts the opponent in a real weird spot. Where they have to like keep up energy. If you see it on curve, if like this is your turn 5 play, they have to keep up energy, so they have to keep up a blocker, but the blocker could be Sequake or Vista in the case of this leader. And then it's a lot of really scary to just keep up a blocker and then take a double striker. And with this type of strategy, just taking 2 life is really punishing. So it's a really decent card in this leader. It's really good actually. I would though, however, move it as a one-off and put 3 of the Rush Ace, as this card overperformed over what he wanted to do, and it was really good for that reason. So I just wanted to show that I was playing 2, but I would move it as a 4-off for the Ace. This card is really good in this leader or for this strategy you're trying to do. These 2 are the finishers of the deck. As you can just go rush, and with already 3 or 4 bodies, and they're super easy to defend. So the only downside of playing this strategy is if the opponent has removal for your cards, you don't do anything. Your leader doesn't do anything. Your leader is super vanilla, and they can just block your leader, and that's it. You lose because of that. They can outgrind you at that point, and it is important, like against decks like Z that can remove your field like easily. You're gonna have a tougher time. Although he's a 4-life leader, so you might be able to just finish the game before they have anything going on, right? But yeah, the removal is very, very good for against this deck, because yeah, you can defend them by battle all you want, but if you don't have a board, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. I'm playing Otama as it combos well with like Robin and Vista, but I mean, it really is a 2k counter for the most part. Vista is more like to remove blockers out of the way, or if you're playing against green, you want to remove like the searchers. You don't want to waste an attack on the searchers, so instead of doing that, you just use your Vista for that reason. Usopp is just a 2k counter that you search out on Nami. But also in some games that you go like a grindy matchup, maybe even in the mirror, is pretty decent, because you go, yeah, okay, you have your we have a bunch of 1k counters, but okay, I'm gonna draw a card every turn until we run out of resources, and it's gonna be harder for you to run me out of resources now that I have the Usopp. So it's really good in the mirror. Nami, of course, it searches the Straw Hats. Bartolomeo, I still champion for him in this leader, because if you play Chopper, there's so many games that you don't want to play blockers because they're susceptible to removal, and depending too much in a blocker could be just detrimental for you to lose the game. and at most you will play one blocker because you don't want to be susceptible to removal. So you're gonna have them in your hand, and at least they have 1k counter in your hand. So it is really nice. Sorry, this is a 4. It's a 50 card deck. Yeah, so it is really nice to just keep him in your hand and being able to do that. I'm playing Josu because Josu with the leader against Rush when you're at 2 or less life, I believe, 1 or less, 2 or less life against Rush. So it synergizes what you're trying to do, and it's a 2k counter. This guys is for when you're going second. You could argue that you can make it this a 2 and a 4, and then this completely eliminate the ace. If you don't want to play the ace, that's fine. If you don't want to get it because it's expensive or whatever the reason is, just play the Frankie. It's just gonna be just as good. I actually did like the car. It's just it is what it is. Everything else is just standard 4 and 4. You do need your defense because you go to 0 life. But the deck really performed very well for me, and I think this is the way to play Whitebeard right now. And it does move it to a 1 tier above what I had it. Like, I think it's tier 1 with this list, because he's really scary going first. It really takes a lot to just be able to beat this deck when they go first. So that will finish the deck list right now. I'm gonna show you some gameplay that I had. Let's go and see it. And again, we want to go first. Ooh, that ace is really nice in the opening hand. We're gonna keep this hand because we have Nami and ace going on here. I'm gonna get the guard point, I think, because I don't have any 2k counter to do anything. Oh, there you go. So the 2k counter would have been better. Draw for done. Here is 6. He must block, I think. Well, thank you. Although that does hinder me in the sense that I don't get to play my ace. I'll block that one, so I don't want to get too low. Okay, we have the Usopp. Let him block, it's fine. I want my ace and my Robin to get the ace going, because now this is a must kill. And even if he does, I mean, he could have a... Well, there's nothing that kills this guy for this energy. So he's gonna take a double striker out of him. For sure. We'll take a 2k here. Draw. He's keeping all the energy up just to defend this. 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just do 7. That's fine. If he wants to combo this with so little cards in hand, he's just fine. Okay, so he's doing Hell's Judgment right now. Okay. I'm attacking for 5. I'm gonna attack for 6. And I'm gonna keep up my guard point here. Let him go. He still can know. I mean, he can have the 9-drop Kaido now. Okay, that one is not as bad, because he still has to get rid of this. So I can do 8 next turn and then gauge whatever he's doing. No blockers. Get rid of that one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Alright, let's do 8. See if he wants to do another Health Judgment. You gotta get him out of him for sure. Okay, okay. Well, here's 6. And he's using all his counters early on, so he's not gonna have anything for late game. Here, whatever, just the other target doesn't exist. 7, and let you go. have enough attackers. He could go for game. Or I could just have a bunch of 2Ks counters. So it's not actually... He's trying to get rid of the ace. I'm gonna let him just get rid of the ace. That's fine. He did a lot this game. It really did a lot. Let's get the Nami. I think Radical Beam is... We're in that stage of the game. We're attacking for 8s now. What is this effect? Oh, I lose 1 down. Okay. That's fine. Attacking for 9 here. I don't think he's gonna take it. He might take it. I don't know. But then he gives me... Maybe that's his only chance of winning this game. I mean, not only chance, but like this is one of the chances for him to win the game is if he gets to... Okay, if I go too greedy on this one, he's calculating... Of course, he's calculating... Okay, no. He did. Should have blocked. Yeah, deck is really good. Alright, and we're playing against Kid. This should be not that easy of a matchup for me. We might be going first. This hand has a Nami that could maybe find me some action. And at least I have a turn 5 play, so I'm gonna keep. Yeah, okay. As I was expecting. Got me the Luffy, which was what I wanted. Definitely gonna play the Luffy before this one. Reason being, ooh, change of plans. We're playing that one first. Is there a reason to play something into this board? I don't think so, but I think I can get 2 attacks here. I'm gonna attack with my Nami. There's no reason to play the blocker or the Usopp here. So I'm just gonna attack and attack. Just be very efficient here. My opponent is playing Usopp. So he's playing the Nami engine, the Straw Hats engine. Interesting. Here it serves as a blocker. Did more than enough. Okay. Haven't seen this. Worth trying, to be honest. That's a really good engine, so... Here you get it on curve and it's gonna generate a lot of value. But I'm gonna put my ace here down. And if he attacks with this one, I do have to kill it. So for what it's worth, I do have a lot of attacks to kill it. Okay. I don't want to combo the Luffy yet, as is my only... but I think at this point I just want the rushers. And the blockers could be really good against Kid. So I'm gonna combo the Luffy. Nami can get me some other rusher too, so that's why I don't wanna... It's okay to combo the Luffy here. Now what do you do here? 6. Maybe I do combo one of my blockers. I mean, I can combo one of the Namis. Here, does he have Punk Gibson? I don't know, but I'm attacking the Nami for 7. Show me what you got. You see, this card is so good because it forces them to to play around it, and it's so funny. I will attack for 7, however. Yeah, he has to keep up the Gibson just to be able to keep up. And here I just played the Luffy, attack for 6, and he has to keep giving me cards out of his hand. And as long as they don't have a board, and we do, we are winning. And he doesn't have a 2K counter. Oh my god. We have a Vista for a blocker maybe, or Momosuke. In this matchup, this guy is actually really good, because they will play like a Momosuke as a distraction, so you have to go after it, and it basically serves as a blocker or something else, or a Bonnie, and it just serves as a blocker, and Vista will just deal with it and also add another layer of power here. Here he just takes the turn off, but I'm gonna force the block here. He better respect this one. 9, or take double strike. Okay, well, did a lot. 8. Oh, that's just a block on something else. I do gotta get rid of this guy, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And I have still a double striker for the last 2 life, so I mean, he could go 11-11, it's not gonna work. And Nami is not as good in Kid. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good. Okay, okay. I see you, I see you. He's trying to flood the board. He could attack with this one, but now I take the... Oh, wait, no, he has to attack one of these. That's a bad attack, because if he attacks here, I have to give a 5k. I'm gonna go to 0 either way next turn. So it's just... maybe he's trying to play around the 9-drop Whitebeard. Sure. I mean, whatever it is, this one is attacking for 9, for 10. And then he has to block it, or he gets out tempo here. Seven here. I don't want her to give her any value. And again, I have my double striker here, so I can take the last 2 remaining lives anytime I want. Well, no, not anytime I want. Oh, okay, well, he's another 7. He did serve as a blocker, I guess. It should be a little bit respectful of the leader effect. Although I could keep up 3 guard points, but it's fine. He has to tap his down, so it's not as easy to go for game here. Oh wow! Okay, that's a nice deck. But I mean, it's better if you have a full board. 10, yeah, I'll block that one. And he goes for another 10. 6, I'll do a Robin. I'll do a Vista, I guess. I don't need it anymore. I just have to combo the leader, which is actually not hard. 1 on a 1. I could even now combo another turn of doing that. Him doing that. But we're going for 10 here. For the double strike. Okay. We're going for 9 and a 9. And that should not be possible for him to out-combo. So yeah, we were able. They showed the power of Ace in this, especially in this matchup, where they have to keep up energy. They have to do a lot of things to try to keep up, and it's just not possible. All right, and we're going second. So and we have the Straw Luffy here, so we're gonna keep because of that. Oh no, we're going first. Okay. It's a decent hand going first either way. Take a life. We have the Luffy, we have the Ace, and we have our Vista. So we have a pretty decent curve here. And that's what we want to go. We're gonna go first because our going first curve is actually kind of nuts. And we are going to tempo this. I mean, Hannibal is not a high priority target, to be honest. So I'm wondering if I should just not develop him. As I want to maybe KO a blocker later on. It's kind of hard to judge, but I'm gonna do that. I am going to use this as removal for a blocker. It's much more important than just KOing a Hannibal. It's just not something that I feel is gonna do anything here. No blocker, but I'm comboing the Luffy for sure. Oh, maybe he attacks with the Hannibal. No. And punish my... Oh, okay, well, that's a lot more scary. But I'll attack the leader. For 6. And then I'll attack the leader for 6. I'm gonna try to be the aggressive party here. Next turn I get to KO his board. Oh, is this a blocker? This is a blocker, isn't it? Yeah. I doubt that it's gonna attack, but maybe. Oh, okay, he's just gonna block. That's fine. Ooh, that's the Ace. Okay, next turn I can see myself playing the Ace plus... Nah. No. I'm just gonna play the other Ace, the big one. Does offer more value here. Wonder what he's gonna go for. Magellan. Okay, well, that hinders my plans a little bit. Okay, draw for turn. He didn't attack the leader because he wants to keep up Hell Judgment. Well, there's not really a good way to play around it. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play the 4 and attack for 8, so he doesn't just get a free Hell Judgment here. So let's see if we can do that. Well, okay, now attack for 6. And then I'll play my Luffy. And in my turn, I have a lot of cards that I can now combo with. So that's exciting. Hell Judgment is still gonna be good next turn though. Okay. Yeah, playing the Vista would have proven to be not that useful, as Hannibal did nothing during the whole game, and he would have been doing anything in the board I'd rather use him as a 5k here. He's gonna be using the... Oh, he gets to the 6k. Yeah, I'm gonna combo with my Vista. He's past its prime. Yeah, I'll combo that one. Draw for turn. And well, there is no way to play around the health judgment here, so I am just gonna attack for 6. Wait, he doesn't have it. Have I been lied to? Okay, so he finally pulls the trigger. Of course, that's fine. Develop. And I'll attack for 7. He has to block or take this one. I have a lot of cards in my hand, so... Okay, I have a good amount of 2k counters, and I'm bluffing a 1k counter here. And he needs another health judgment for sure. If not, my turn is still gonna be super good. He already has a full board, so he could try to go that way. Next turn, I'm gonna go to 0 life. I mean, this turn actually. But at least I have one buffer here. Maybe I should let one of them dies if he attacks. Or maybe I do let the Luffy die as just outcome. Okay, so he's looking for another health judgment. It's super hard. And he got the Magellan, another one. But reducing my energy again, it's not as important for this turn. Okay, blocker is good. For 7. I know, for 6. 6. Do I combo this one? I think no is the question, is the answer, because yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to kill him next turn with him, and I'm just wasting counter power here on him. This one I'm gonna get it to my hand either way, so there is no reason to do any of this. Draw if I have my guard point. Let's do another ace. Doesn't have. Okay, let's attack the Magellan now. His only point of pressure here is the Magellan, and I can take this L here. Attack a leader for 7. 7, 7, and 7 here. Maybe even unblockable here. And the aces are really good in this deck. I'm just gonna make it unblockable. Take 8. Or the blast breath, I guess you could have. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep up my guard point. Now he got shotgun everything, but I do have enough counter power to where that is not a viable strategy. He does have a blocker, so going for game next turn is gonna be difficult. Over the course of 2 turns, however, might be possible. What does my opponent do here? He could deplenish my hand this turn by attacking with everything, and then hope that this is not enough to kill him, which it could certainly not be for sure. Depending on his hand, if he has another Hell Judgment, could also be good. If he has another Hell Judgment, I would just go for 8. I mean, whatever this number is, and attack the leader. And then keep 2 up. You have a blocker. You have the... Okay, that one, it's okay. Does not scare me. And he probably doesn't have much counter power. That's why he's going for display. Ooh, should I let that one die? That will buy me another turn. So I'm actually gonna let it die, because that does buy me another turn. And another turn is what I need. Okay, well, here's 7. I'm attack just for 7s. My opponent has a really difficult decision here. Yep, 7. 7. Deploy my Luffy. Actually, before I attack for 7 with him, I want to see if my Nami gets me a Radical Beam here. Then at that point I do 6 only. And now I'm protected for this turn as well. Next turn I'm gonna definitely protect my Luffy. Just go for game next turn. And I have lost 0 counter power in the... That's why I let Luffy die. Because he just bought me another turn. If I combo out of that one, and then maybe he shotguns into 1 turn, and maybe I don't have the Radical Beam, and he has enough attackers, I could actually lose that game. But now I know I don't lose the game. Here I'll definitely combo the Frankie. He could have a Kaido, a 9-drop Kaido, but he doesn't have blockers anymore. So I'm not scared of the 9-drop Kaido. And if he has blockers, I can just go for unblockable Luffy for infinite damage. So he has to get rid of the Luffy for sure. If he wants, although I don't even think he has any more blockers to just do anything. I guess he can have a Queen. Yeah, okay, that's what he has. And okay, yeah, that's for 6. I'm gonna definitely defend that one. Attacks for 7. No blocker, definitely defending that one. And then, because we can, I'm gonna attack for this much on the Luffy. And we win. We could have done everything, but mathematically, this is more damage. Like, I still combo this whole thing. And then I go 7-7, he blocks, and then I go 8. about the same, really. He couldn't really get it out of this one. Okay, and so we're back after the games. Yeah, the deck is really good. Again, you could eliminate the ace. It was nice. You guys saw that in some of the games, it was really useful to just keep the opponent out of balance. You can still play it as a 2 off, and then eliminate the Frankie. But at that point, you have too many cards that you can't counter with. And this leader does depend a lot in your counters. So keeping that to the minimum is usually gonna win you games, because they have to run through your whole hand to be able to go for game, and that's not always possible. So that's why you have to keep a high counter power density cards in your hand or in your deck, so you don't run a point where you just cannot counter with any cards. With that being said, that's the deck profile. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing. Have a good day.